Last time on Outlaws. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or shall I walk past again?
I'll have you.
What?
Come on, yes. The money's better, so are the hours. And you get to win a few cases for a change.
You always been this angry, or is it just since your divorce?
Whoa! How do you know I'm divorced?
I think the robber likes to wear a condom when he goes out on a job.
Oh, yes.
Been here since 8 o'clock.
Yeah? And I've been here since 1986, so if you find anybody to complain to, let me know. There. It's okay. You just let it all out.
Can a member of security please report immediately to the court?
Is she okay?
Husband's just been sentenced.
Oh.
2 years.
Taking it badly, then?
She's been crying for 53 minutes. 8 more minutes and I can bill her for 2 hours. Good evening, my lovely.
You smell different.
I've showered.
Ah, that'll be it. She called you over an hour ago.
Well, I had to pick out a suit, clean the hair out my ears.
Tart.
Assault? Possession of an offensive weapon? This is a lady we're talking about.
Yeah, well, your lady's got about 20 minutes before she slips into cold turkey. So I'd get busy if I were you.
You're not on the duty rotor, are you?
No, I got a call from a regular client. You look like shit.
Thanks.
Straighten yourself up, will you? The firm of Bagnall and Dunbar have a reputation to maintain. Yeah.
No chance of you taking over for the night, is there? I was in court all day, I'm exhausted.
You know what your problem is, don't you? Diet.
I eat better than you do.
But if you want to stay awake all night in fluorescent conditions, you need the 2 C's. Caffeine and carbohydrate.
Oh, God, I could murder a coffee.
That's the spirit. Now piss off and get your own.
He comes and finds me once a fortnight or so. His name's Tony. White, 40, small cock. You know the type. Normally it's a 30 quid fuck in the NCP, but this time he's in the mood for something special. He mentions something about a dead auntie and an inheritance. So he gives me 80 quid and says he wants something a little extra.
Did he specify what?
No, he's too pissed. But for 80 quid, I'm feeling obliged to put on a bit of a show. So I decide to treat him to the love beads.
Love beads?
Piece of string with half a dozen metal balls on.
And what do you do with those?
You slip them up the client's bum.
And that's pleasurable?
No, pleasure's in having them yanked back out again. But you never heard of that.
Apparently I've lived a sheltered life.
You surprise me. So anyway, as Tony's winding up to the big squirt, I pull the bell. The next thing I know, there's blood all over the car seat, and this scream of his, I thought I pulled his guts out.
When did all this happen?
Dunno, about a week ago.
But they don't arrest you until today.
Well, I didn't kill him, did I?
No, the biggest charge is assault. I'm assuming that the possession of an offensive weapon relates to the, what are they? Bumballs.
Love beads. How you doing anyway, Bruce?
Well, I can't complain. No bastard would listen if I did.
I'm a good listener.
Yeah, well, right now I'm the one on the hourly rate, so maybe you should do the talking.
Then Maisie moved into the area back in... Was it March? No, I tell a lie. It must have been February. It was before Fred died because I heard them two talking in the gardens. Do you know Fred? Black fella, but smashing with it. Nigerian, I think. Heart disease. What a killer that one is. No, hang on. Maisie moving into Fred's flat. So who did I see him talking with in the gardens that day? It's going to bother me for hours, that is.
I've been in there with him for over an hour. I know the names of his grandchildren, the colour of his bedroom walls, his favourite lottery numbers. What he hasn't got round to telling me is why he's here.
Perverting the course of justice.
He mentioned something about a burglary. Black male broke into his flat, they struggled. Black male got away with his mobile phone.
That's what he reported, which is why an overzealous squad car pulled in a suspicious black male running away from scene. CID interviewed black male who turned out to be professional athlete in training.
So he made you look stupid. How's that perverting the course of justice?
CID trawled through hours of tape at Old Boy's monitored flat. Turns out no black male was anywhere near his flat on the night in question.
Insurance claim?
Bingo. Which is where he should have been, instead of sitting at home, inventing crimes. Custody suite.
Hello? Oh, he's asleep. Can I take a message? And has he got your number, Sam? OK, thanks. Bye.
Has he been there all night?
I didn't want to wake him just to ask.
I need a holiday.
He looks sick.
Yeah, positively white.
At least take the old man off me.
Perverting the course of justice. Wouldn't touch you with a shit-covered stick. How'd you pervert something that's already perverted? Besides, you've established a rapport and gained the client's trust. Break his frail little heart if you dropped him now.
3 hours in the interview room. He just talks and talks about nothing. I mean, nothing relevant to the charge.
You know why you got such a heavy caseload?
Because I'm the only one doing any work.
I take on as many as you do. The difference is I'm willing to cut some deals with the CPS.
They never offer me any deals.
They never offer me any deals. What is this, a tea dance? You want to make a deal, you ask.
What about your prostitute?
What about her?
I'll trade her for the old man.
Keep your hands off my whore.
I was talking to Custody Sergeant Ross last night. She reckons you've got a soft spot for her.
Maybe I got a soft spot for all whores. Maybe I don't see how they're doing anything wrong.
Don't give me that victimless crime bullshit. I live 2 streets away from the so-called tolerance zone. Car thefts, robberies, drug deals, assaults.
Not in my backyard, eh? Finally he shows his true colours.
Prostitution draws crime into residential areas.
Yet another useful service they provide. Better to have the criminal fraternity confined to a small known areas as spread all over the place.
And you'd be happy for your daughter to enter that profession, would you?
No, of course not, but those aren't her circumstances. If you've got a £100 a day smack habit and your boyfriend beats the crap out of you for breakfast, selling your fanny isn't so bad. Single mothers want to get back in the workforce, I say let them. Regulate them, tax them, check them for disease, and plough the revenue into making the trains run on time.
Sometimes I think you take the opposite opinion just to start